Hey everyone, so I wanted to make a really quick video about pistol squats. I'm going to show you guys what I personally stretch before I do pistol squats, and I'm going to show you where you can start your pistol squat journey. So pistol squats is a great calisthenic leg exercise. Instead of using 2 legs when squatting, you're using 1. So it is a 1-leg squat, which requires a lot of strength, a lot of balance, and a lot of coordination. And it's a great functional movement in general, and that's why I got into it, because being hypermobile, I have a lot of issues with my back. So a lot of my doctors and physical therapists especially told me that I need to stop squatting so heavy and lifting so heavy because it's so bad for my back personally. And basically when I was at home in Maryland, I was working out and not working on functional movements at all, which I wasn't challenging my central nervous system. I wasn't working on motor development. I wasn't doing functional movements that are going to help me in the long run. Ever since I moved up to New York, doing metabolic exercises, doing metabolic workouts have really helped me because I don't have to think about creating workouts. Like if I work my back this day, I'm gonna work my chest the next day. Basically, I was creating muscular imbalances for myself and not doing functional movements at all. So metabolic has been a blessing for me. But I still have been focusing on pistol squats because that's how pistol squats came about for me. I wanted to increase the intensity of my squats without adding more weight, because it gets to the point where you're like, okay, I don't think I can add any more weight. My legs can handle it, but my back can't. So pistol squats is a great way to challenge your leg strength without that chance of back injury. And I've been doing more research about it, and I just keep trying to educate myself more and more on the different types of training. And I see things about pistol squats all the time that are really great. Working unilateral movements is really going to benefit your bilateral movement pattern. Meaning, if you're working on that 1 leg squat, it's really going to benefit your 2-leg squat. So I just really been focusing on challenging my central nervous system, doing more functional movements, and really just trying to challenge my body without adding as much weight as possible. So like I said, pistol squats, that was a great way for me to start. And then now that I'm a metabolic, it's even better. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know, but let's jump right into stretching. All right, so I'm here at the Metabolic Del Mar location now. This is the location that Jordan works at. So we live right next to it. So this is normally Jordan and I come in on Saturdays and Sundays and work out here. So I'm gonna jump right into flexibility. The key points of pistol squats are hip mobility, knee mobility, and ankle mobility. So you really wanna stretch those hip flexors, stretch your quads, your hamstrings, and a lot of people have trouble with dorsiflexion, which is the flexion at your ankle. So I'm gonna show you a couple of exercises to stretch that out and work on ankle mobility. I see a lot of people have the strength to do pistol squats, they just don't have the mobility. Working on mobility and stretching every single day, even when you're not working on pistol squats, is gonna help your pistol squat journey. But right now I'm gonna show you a quick run through of my regular stretching regimen. Another great way to warm up and stretch, especially your hips, is by doing dynamic movements. And one of my favorite dynamic stretch / movements is something that we do in metabolic pretty often, Super Spider-Man. You wanna sink your hips all the way through, opening those hips up, and it's great for mobility, great for that stretch, and you can use it as an exercise to get that heart rate up. Okay, so you're like, I stretched, I think I have the mobility, I have the strength, I'm ready to start pistol squats, I just don't know where to start. I'm gonna show you really quick what a box looks like, and then we're gonna go up from there. So starting off on a box, we're gonna lift our leg up. This is the pistol squat form. One leg is up, and that other leg is taking all of your weight and shifting that center of gravity. We're going to fall onto the box, getting that hip flexion, knee flexion, and ankle flexion. So onto the box, and then we can go 2 feet up, just like that, back down onto the box, 2 feet up, just like that, getting used to that form. Then when you think you have that part down, we can work on getting back up, which is the hardest part of pistol squats, coming back up all the way, keeping that leg in the air the whole time. Once you feel like you have mastered that, then we can go on to a smaller box. You can also do this from a bench, from your bed, going all the way down. Don't be afraid to fall, because that's what that box is there for. Pushing back up. Another great way to start is on TRX straps. If you have access to them at your gym, or for you metabolic people, you're very aware with this exercise. Yes, you guys are doing pistol squats in your workouts. So we're going for a single leg strap squat. Same thing, putting that leg out in the air. Your arms are a part of the equipment. We're not bending our arms all the way out, and you're coming all the way down. Same thing, flexion of that knee, flexion of that hip, flexion of that ankle, all the way back up, just like that. This is gonna help your mobility, help your strength, and you're on the right road to pistol squats. If you start working on these to help your strength, you can also add a hop, which will also get your heart rate up if you just wanna use it as an exercise during your workout. So hopping at that top every time. This is also gonna help you get used to keeping your foot up in the air. That's a lot of quad strength, keeping your foot up like this the whole time when you come all the way down. So really working on the other non-working leg quad strength too. Once you get comfortable with that movement, another progression is going to be rolling up into that pistol squat. Still working on that mobility, still working on that strength, just a little bit harder. So we're gonna roll back, roll straight up, just like that. You don't have to come all the way up yet, but just get used to your center of gravity being on one leg. So in a regular squat, your feet are apart and you're kind of shoulder width apart with your feet. With pistol squats, your leg is your center of gravity. So anytime you're working on progressions, especially this one, you wanna make sure that your foot is in that center. So we're rolling back, rolling up, right into it just like that. Once you get comfortable with that box, that bench, your bed, the straps, and you're like, I think I'm ready to try it, I would recommend holding on to things before you go completely body weight by yourself. So hold on to something just like this, getting ready into that pistol squat, going all the way down, just holding on to something. It can be high, it can be low, whatever is comfortable for you. Holding on to something is not gonna help with that strength, but it will definitely help with that mobility. Or if you're learning and training with a friend, you can use a person to hold on to. So like I said, pistol squats is a great way to challenge your leg strength and challenge your central nervous system. And once you get comfortable with them, then you can challenge yourself even more by switching it up and doing different variations, like burpee into pistol squats, or plyo pistol squats. Or you can add a little bit of weight and some accessories. I like to do RDL into a pistol squat. But there's many ways to change it up, many different ways to challenge yourself, challenge your leg strength, and get a great workout in. So I hope you enjoyed this video and try some pistol squats. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, especially my metabolic clients. I can always talk to you after class on some progressions and regressions. Have a good one, guys.